Yesterday, I was pretty exhausted. Today, I'm not as exhausted, but I'm also not as anxious as I was before, so they did the trick. They did what I needed. Welcome to my life. Now, chat, you're asking the scary questions. Are there mayonnaise games? I don't know. But yeah, Yuge, thank you. Murray, thank you as well for subscribing. I'm glad to have you here. Oh my gosh, Doom 2 is such a good game. You know what's a better game? Crappy! No, Crappy's not a game. Crappy is just a character that may or may not be in a game in the future. We have no idea because nobody has made one. Crappy, except for the pinball one. Oh my gosh, that's right. Donkey Kong put Crappy in a pinball game. Let's go on to the game reveal. Crappy, don't be a doofus. I know he's there. The dog's there. Well, we love all of our players, okay? And we love to praise them, but we kind of like to make fun of the GMs a little bit. This one's not a doofus. I don't know. We'll find out. Say hello to GM for the first match of the day. Poke Kitsune, come in here. I mean, the whole Murph thing, like maybe a little doof. Hey, Polk, how you doing?
Hey, pretty good, pretty good. Happy Easter!
Happy Easter, yay. I don't personally celebrate, but I'm glad that other people are out there, you know, reclaiming all the eggs. I don't want eggs around town, okay? Get rid of them. Get rid of them.
Well, people are trying
eggs.
to get them here, you know? They're trying to clean up. Just please, people here, my little warning here, please do not look for eggs in the garbage. That's our job.
I'm not looking for eggs in the garbage either. Those are smelly. I don't want smelly eggs. Ew. Well, Polk,
Ew. Listen a minute, chocolate.
I'm glad, you know, today's one of those weird days because it's the last day of March. It's Easter. Tomorrow's April 1st. We've got a weird fusion of everything here. And honestly, I know that some GMs have been really focusing on the Easter aspect. I wonder if anybody is going to throw out a big troll or if all of the games are going to be sort of both.
Oh, but it's possible. I tried to go Easter theme too a little bit here, but, well, seemingly somebody had already gone for that, so I still go with a little bit of Easter tradition my own. Whenever I was a kid, usually here I tend to gather on the TV here, and there was always they always show a whole lot of Looney Tunes at that time.
Yeah.
So I sit there and watching Bugs Bunny, all our pals here doing things, and it's just wonderful. So I get to bring a little bit of that here.
Good. Well, what? So we've got Looney Tunes here. Which Looney Tunes game do you have?
Well, I hope everybody recognizes this little tune here. Meep, meep.
I recognize that. Yeah.
Yes. So we're bringing in Roadrunner Death Valley Rally on the Super Nintendo.
Isn't the first time, and it's not going to be a last time. The players are going to play through Roadrunner's Death Valley Rally and try to make as much progress as they can through the stages. Whoever does will take the victory. Whoever doesn't only gets 2 points. And how many points do the players have? Are we getting people eliminated due to this?
Currently, these people have 5 points.
So one person will be eliminated. Ooh.
Yes, somebody will be thrown down the cliff.
Well, that's mean. You could have said it in a nicer way, Polk. Maybe.
Well, look, somebody's going to be the Wile E. Coyote in this one.
Well, while I'm setting up, how have you been? Anything exciting going on lately?
I've been pretty good here. The den is still going strong. We're getting Mifa here to join us on the team, so we get a whole lot more content and a lot more. Somebody's been giving us some Z-SNES crimes to fill in.
Ooh, cool. Is that for the Retro Book Club?
No, the Retro Book Club also had some surprising games, which, oh god, the Retro Book Club last Friday, Neptune Daydream was on there too here, and I decided, you know what, she was one of my first matches. I gave her Evil Zone, and she seemed pretty happy with it. So I decided to give that out.
Oh,
But
baby.
The thing is that great minds think alike, and she was thinking of doing the same thing, so Okami told her, sorry, no, can't do it. Told her that Wily Fox decided to beat you to the punch. So instead, she looked down the list of Kusogrand8 games and found Tarzan.
I mean,
Hello, I'm going to interrupt you real quick.
sure.
Reminder that Daydream uses he, they pronoun. Thank you.
Oh, my bad. Whoops. My bad.
It happens to the best of us, but thank you, Okami, for coming and reminding. I appreciate that. Yeah, but Roadrunner, Death Valley Rally, you know, that's something that we like to do here. Just make sure that we're correct, and whenever we get corrected, I very much appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, as well as for your patience when we are dinguses around here. We've got a lot of dinguses.
I sure feel like a dingus or doofus or
Nah. You know what? Whatever. We'll find another way to punish you someday. It's fine. Always gotta find something.
Doubts. I have no doubt. I look forward to it, really.
Uh-oh. Hey, everybody. Welcome to the Masochism Club. We are here live with Kusogrand8. We're almost ready for the match. I'm working on getting everything finished and set up. Yeah, it won't take too long. It's just Roadrunner's running really fast. It's hard to catch him. Come on. Come on, Roadrunner.
Do it.
I know I can. I know I can. I've got
It's
the
a slippery
power.
bird.
Meep, meep. Oh my gosh. I love how many games in the 90s like use the Roadrunner sound effect, like absolutely just rip it straight off and nobody cared. I mean, Looney Tunes might have cared, but I didn't care. I was a kid.
Oh, it.
Yeah.
You just said what was on TV. You recognize something funny. It's perfect.
Oh, yeah. Well, here we are. We've got our players, Buster Curry, MK Cyborg, Smart Person, and Toasty Stoat. Obviously, all four of them are playing this for the first time. They do not have experience with the game, and they are going to quickly find out that the Roadrunner likes to run fast.
Sure does. Sure does. I suppose this is the one time that I feel like one of the few times where the Roadrunner is probably going to be the biggest victim. It has a chance of losing. Not very often, usually. And it'll happen a lot. A lot.
Yeah, don't worry about it, chat. There will be death. There will be blood. Roadrunner blood everywhere. Ew. Gross. Gonna have to do a little cleanup there. Stupid Roadrunner. Okay.
Look, somebody's going to be a turkey, too.
Who's the turkey?
The Roadrunner!
Oh no. You know,
It's
my
over here.
uncle likes to call people turkeys to tease them. He's like, "You turkey?"
Yeah, turkey.
Yeah, turkey. Does that mean he's a cannibal? My uncle might be a cannibal. I don't know. Everybody, if you eat somebody because you think they're a turkey, that doesn't forgive you. You know, that's not an excuse for cannibalism. There is no excuse for cannibalism in my channel. Well, I do want to thank Franco Berry for subscribing recently, and I believe I am ready. Yeah, are you?
So this can be, come on. Here we go.
Meep, meep. Oh my gosh, every single time. Every single time.
Of course. Of course.
Okay, 3 out of 4 players are ready. I think, yes, all of the players are ready. So what emotes would be good for chat to spam when we get started here?
Of course, the Roadrunners, birds, coyotes, explosives, TNT, again, kind of explosions, trains,
Anything
canyons.
desert related?
Yes, cactus. Oh, I love the cactus.
Yeah, if you have
Please.
cactuses, do those. The countdown is happening right now. As soon as I see movement in a stage, I will start our timer. Spam your emote. Spam, spam, spam. Zippity splat. Uh-oh.
And yep, we begin with Zippity Splats.
Well, everybody, if you wanted a game that actually has Roadrunner-esque speed, you've got it. Because Death Valley Rally is one of the most chaotic games from the Super Nintendo era, and that is no joke. Absolutely no joke at all.
Kidding. And if anybody's familiar with Sonic and the dash bar, well, the dash boost, this game did it before that. You just a little press of the Y button, you'll be zooming along.
Whee! Oh, geez, the steamroller is a bit of a problem for the players right now. Wile E. Coyote just running around squishing the Roadrunner. You do not want to get squished, because it hurts.
Pancake does not help.
Now, an important thing, though, it looks like Buster is through the first level. Wile E. Coyote and MK Cyborg's Wile E. Coyote getting smushed. And it looks like most of the flags were not collected. Now, what do the flags do?
Most of them usually are just for points. Although, if you do collect about 20 flags all around, you do get to continue. So it is kind of important. They also count as your checkpoints. The latest flag you were able to kick in, you will go back to if you die. Or rather, when you die.
Yeah, so that's something that the players may not know necessarily, but they may wish to try to experiment a bit. The thing is, this game does get pretty brutal pretty quickly. You can end up getting full game overs during the race here, and the players, I don't know if you gave them any information about how to get continues or how flags work.
I gave them the manual, which has a single little teensy-weensy line that says if you collect 20 flags of them here, you're beginning to continue. Otherwise, you also get an extra life every 50,000 points, which I believe may also vary depending on how far you go.
Okay.
But that's about as far as you can go on live. If you don't have a continue, if you're not alive, back to the beginning, no passwords, do not pass go, do not collect 200 points.
By the way, Xandra in chat is pointing out that we've already had a game over in this game before the 2-minute mark, and that is this game. This game is hard.
Sounds like this game.
No, Buster!
Go fast.
The thing is, like, we're currently on 1-2 for most of the players, and the platforming in this game, let me tell you, okay, you love to be able to move really quickly, but Roadrunners aren't known for being able to jump a whole bunch, as far as I'm aware, and that's very true in this game, but the amount of platforming you have to do while moving at stupid speeds, it gets very challenging.
It does have the Sonic feature of having momentum to everything here, so it does take a little while for you to get off, and quite a while for you to stop going horizontally. Your jumps are so incredibly floaty that you'll be jumping and hanging in the air for so long. And your sprite is also very, very large, which makes it landing onto those tiny little platforms a little trickier than you'd think.
Yeah, in general, a recommendation... Like, you need to play around, if you're developing a platformer, you need to play around with the platforming to make sure that, like, if somebody is trying to land on a platform, they can. You know, give Coyote time when somebody, like, tries to jump at the very edge of a platformer, or at the end of a platform. A little Coyote time goes a long way in making sure that they can actually make that jump. Like, you know, if you program game and platformer physics to be exact, but the speed is very difficult to control, then that's going to make people feel like it's a game problem, not a them problem. And it largely is a game problem at that point.
Oh, indeed.
Okay, I think Buster is through the next level.
Yes.
Very nice. 1-2 down onto 1-3. Are you the Coyote, Polk?
It's possible! What can I say? I'm trying to catch a bird. I'm a little hungry. Just please don't throw me off like a cliff. I don't like it. It burns easily. I'll survive, but no.
Well, I do want to give a shout out to all of our refs who are helping. A lot of the refs are playing in Kusogrand8, but while they're not playing, they will often help to keep track of the progress that's being made. This round's refs, we've got Constantine, DTW, Linker, Yuge, and Adobe with Yoshi Fan X in the background here. All 5 of them are helping to keep track of how this is going, and it looks like right now, Buster is most likely in the lead. You know, most people are at 1-2, or Smart Person and Toasty Stoat. Yeah, Toasty Stoat is currently on 1-2, it looks like. The climb with the hot air balloon. Luckily... Oh, just one of the easiest ways to tell which level you're on is which form Wile E. Coyote is on. He uses the hot air balloon on 1-2, so if you see that, it's probably 1-2.
Yep, every stage has a different form for Wile E. Coyotes. It's really easy to tell where they are at this point.
Yeah, the levels do get a little bit confusing later on. There are some sections that are very maze-like, but at the same time, the more that I've seen and played this game, the more that it feels very linear. It's just, sometimes it's maze-like linear, you know, but there's still usually only one way to go in order to get through the levels.
Yep.
Smart person just got hit by a plane? Oh no!
A grenade-carrying plane! For a moment there, Buster was kind of stuck in a pit in a fashion. He couldn't run up and down, back and forth like the cube. But without any kind of dash power, you're gonna need to do that multiple times. Which does not help with a Coyote decides, you know, I'm gonna just fly by and say, yeah, no, back down to the bottom.
Yeah. So I have some other questions for you because the HUD, obviously we have the lives. Underneath the lives, we've got the health. It's honestly really hard for me to tell though because of the color of red there. But that the buttons that are filled up with red, that's how many hit points you have essentially. And then under that, what do we have?
That would be your dash meter. Now, whenever you hold, I mentioned it a bit earlier here, whenever you hold the Y button, you start dashing on extreme speeds. But that meter is the only thing that dictates how much it can do that. And the only way to fill it is either getting to a new stage, getting dead, or collecting some bird seeds that are not exactly common.
Yeah, you will see piles on the ground every once in a while of bird seed, and collecting that will refill the meter. Honestly, the dash, it makes the game very difficult to control, but it's needed in certain areas, especially when you need to go flying high up like Toasty Stoat on the trampoline. If you don't have a trampoline, the dash up a wall will do the trick.
It will do it. As long as there's a road on the cliff. If it's only rock in there, no, can't run up on that one. Only if there's a road leading up to the navel.
Yeah, you're the road runner. You're not the rock runner. Come on.
I mean, touche! It's a hard rock, you know? The schools of hard rocks.
Oh, yeah. Chat is also pointing out you have to be exact to collect the seed. Smart person getting some seed right there. Yeah, you can't just run past it and collect. You have to stop and peck, just like in the cartoons, which
opens
you
can't just
up.
Run over a power-up to get it.
Yeah. I mean, like, honestly, there are a lot of things about this game that I love when it comes to how it connects to the cartoons, because they actually, paid attention to a lot of the mechanics, the ways that Wile E. Coyote would trick Roadrunner in order to try to get him, putting Birdseed down and making Roadrunner, like, a stop, and then trying to explode. Yeah, like...
Yeah,
it's
just before the
perfect.
trap kicks in and just flips back on him. It's a very creative game in that fashion here. I always think that all the fashions here, it looks back to the classic cartoons all the time. It's just mechanically there's just some problems. The button even has the controller even has 2 buttons specifically for meet me, babe.
I don't know what you just said.
Exactly. The little tongue motion in there.
So,
If we go
chat was talking a little bit about the timer at the bottom left.
Yes.
Is there any point to the timer? It does
It's for
give you
points.
score, it looks like, yeah.
Yeah, but that's it. Even if the manual even says here, we give you a 5-minute timer, but just gets things a little exciting. If it goes to 0, the game's just gonna continue, it's just gonna give you points.
I actually think that that's a fine way to have a timer. It's especially worth having if the timer can get you extra lives or get you something else. You know, rewarding people for playing fast is something that, honestly, developers should do quite a bit. Buster has figured out the weak point of the boss for World 1. However, that is a full game over. That's all, folks. If you don't get a continue, too bad.
Sorry, so sorry. Collect more flags next time.
Gotta get 20 flags. 20 flags for a continue. No flags equals no continues.
Exactly. Sorry, no flags, no continue. Go back to the beginning. There is one little thing we also did not get to mention here. Before you get a boss, you'll actually see the coyote's blueprint. It will actually show the weakness of the boss. But doesn't give you any more context outside that picture. Very handy, very nice, but you still have to execute afterwards.
You know what? Like, this game has a lot of style. I feel like, even with all of the problems that this game has, it's a lot of fun to play. Like, I enjoy games where you have a hard time even controlling what you're doing. But if you start getting good at playing this game, you can actually just zip through tons of these levels super quickly.
Indeed, it is a hard game to be able to master, considering the difficulty it is to control and get around the place. But if it's hard to master, but if you do it, you'll be fine.
Oh, yeah. And there we go, Buster through 1-1, moving on to 1-2.
Without collecting a single flag, folks, so hopefully they can make the best of their lives. Now the question then becomes here, is it a good idea to go fast for your first few runs? Or is it better to take your time and try to make it last as long as you can? You collect points, get extra lives, or you start rushing for stages?
So, just FYI, it looks like, in general, we are tracking based off of stages cleared,
Yes.
and nobody has beaten the first world yet. We are still in... Is this Death Valley? Not much of a valley.
This is the world known as Zippity Splat.
Oh, that's right, Zippity Splat.
Zippity Splat. Other worlds are known as Rocket River, the industrial factory section. Well, industrial section. The Train Runnery, which is of course all about on a train. Hopalong Casualty, which I believe is a mine. And Quantum Beep, where we decide that we need Roadrunner and space.
Yeah, that ends up being a problem. Whee! Okay. So at this point, MK Cyborg is at the boss of the first world. Let's see if MK Cyborg is able to deal some hits. Okay, there we go.
Let's say they're able to run this catapult.
Unfortunately, you cannot damage race the catapult. We have seen it many times before. We've seen many people try. You just cannot. You have to deal damage and then back up. And you have to dodge the boulders because the boulders, they'll keep coming, okay? There we go. MK Cyborg getting the good dodge there. Like, it's honestly a really good test of, do you have the basic controls figured out? Are you able to basically... like, deal with whatever crap this game has. No! MK Cyborg, unfortunately, that is another death, but one last life. I do not believe he's earned a continue, and because of that, he will have to start this level over. If he dies, it will be back to 1-1.
And the catapult, it's gonna test your patience also, because you can't rush it, you can't keep on going. You can't just go after the coyote either, you gotta destroy the catapult.
FYI, the manual does have some helpful hints here. When moving left and right, hold down the turbo speed button and release direction pad to stop on a dime. Every once in a while, you will see players just stop. You know, after they were running at full speed, it takes a while to get used to that because it doesn't feel right. But you actually have a lot of movement control. It's just figuring out how to make it reliable for you. And once players get a hang of it, then they can really start making some progress here. Now, apparently when moving down on a 90-degree angle, hold down turbo speed button and release direction pad to slow down and not run as quickly when you're going straight down. Okay.
I'm not sure that's how gravity works, but sure.
Yeah, it always works. Don't press the button. Or no, hold down the button.
It's not slowing down?
Hold down the button, you're always going to slow down. That's just life. Okay. Blueprints carefully. Actually, that is something when you see Toasty Stoat, if Toasty Stoat manages to get to the boss on this attempt, you will see a blueprint of the boss, and those actually have helpful information to show you where the weak points are. So pay attention to that. Oh my gosh, this platforming though is stupid.
See these tiny platforms that you just go right through if you're not dead center into them.
Okay, Toasty Stoat, you're gonna have to use whatever little bird speed. Nope, no more bird seed. You're out. I don't know if you're gonna be able to get up there anymore.
Yep, you can try your momentum, but I don't think you gotta be
there we go. And straight into purgatory. Oh no, Toasty Stoat, no! Oh my gosh, the great fall. I love it.
They did get a flag at the top of that hill, so they get back at the cost of a life.
Setier, thank you so much for resubscribing. Great to have you here. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this game makes me laugh so much. It is, yeah, everybody, if this looks hard to control, that's because this game is impossible to control, and I love it.
Yes. If it looks hard to control, don't worry, it's worse.
Yeah. Mind you, all of these players here, they did fairly well in the first round. One person is going to get eliminated due to score here, whoever comes in last. The others are going to be moving forward. But honestly, even pros playing this game, you know, the best of the best still struggle with it. And I've never seen anybody come anywhere near close to competing this in a blind race for Kusogrand8. It is hard.
Difficult. Even most experts will most likely be looking it up for flags, getting extra lives, getting continues.
Oh, there we go.
And
weak point. There was the exclamation point on the blueprints there that tells you where to hit the boss. And MK Cyborg dashing to the left and is dead. Unfortunately, Buster. Buster dealing some hits. Very nice. Trying to do a little damage race. But it's not going to work out. You have to, unfortunately, play the game in order to beat this boss. Rock to the head. Toasty Stoat also onto the boss. Everybody making some good progress here. Who is going to beat Wile E. Coyote first?
That's a good question. Which one will be the bird? Which one will rock this challenge?
Buster trying the damage race. Unfortunately, it is not doable. You have to back up. You have to play the game.
Let's see which one will catapult themselves to victory.
You know what? Spikes on a catapult, not a design choice I would have thought about when designing a catapult, but it works out pretty well.
A coyote, yes, surprisingly so. Then again, you don't expect your enemies to get all the way into your catapult to be into the reach of its arm. But here, yeah, that's how you protect your weak spots.
Buster is being very careful here, trying to get hits in without taking hits themselves. That is a good way to approach this.
Method to get out.
Yeah, unfortunately, Buster keeps hitting rocks, getting back to the boss here, and that's not gonna work. Oh my gosh! Do not get hit by the rocks. Yeah, that's another problem. You cannot see all of the projectiles. And there we go. Buster is through the boss. Wile E. Coyote. Apologies. Goodbye. Oh no! You're gonna get launched. Oh, nope, never mind. We squished.
Yeah.
Oh, the fat lady, she's gonna sing. Oh, nope, never mind. No singing, no singing, fat lady. We've still got more to go.
Oh, it hurts. Ow. And here we are to the industrial level.
Very nice. Buster has a very clear lead at this point. Yeah, this level is where things start getting a little more mazy, but at the same time, there's pretty much only one way to get through this level. It's just figuring out where you need to go in this maze.
What's the next bit? Where do you build up your progress?
Now,
I'm sure we fly down the way.
One of the designers for this game actually worked on quite a few different Looney Tunes games, like Bugs Bunny Rabbit Rampage, Daffy Duck The Marvin Missions. Yeah, we've had both of those on Kusogrand8. I actually personally consider Rabbit Rampage a good-ish game. It's got problems, but I enjoy it. I really like playing it.
I do too. Heck, I brought that game over to Dominic Sport.
Heck yeah. Yeah, it's honestly a blast. And then we also have people who worked on the games Yo Bro and Camp California, the Beach Boys games.
Oh, boy.
Yeah. Oh, no, I had to race one of them. I lost my race when I played Yo Bro, okay?
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
Does it include the Kool-Aid Man? Oh, wait, wrong question.
I'm relatively sure there was no Kool-Aid Man. He doesn't say, yo, bro. He says, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And every single time we lose a wall.
Buster is running into one of the main issues here. Going to the right, that looks like where you should go, and that technically is the exit. But because this level is a maze, Buster is going to have to do a little weaving around in order to actually get over there.
Get on the place.
And yeah, there's a lot to explore in this construction site that clearly, you know, isn't it great that, like, you can't go into the background or foreground? You can just walk around most of these beams. Whoa, that boost! Buster getting a fantastic boost. Killing the snake, always good. Yeah, Snake deserves it. Oh, no! Buster, no!
I know! Ooh.
Snake's friend got them. And that is the end of that attempt.
Back to the ringing we go to see the catapult once again. Well, now we got a good checkpoint on how far people need to go. And one of our commenters on our match is saying, this is like the anti-Easter game in that there ain't no resurrection.
I mean, there is if you read the manual, but at the same time, it's a lot of work to get continues. But a continue is worth 3 lives. And honestly, just being able to reliably keep playing the game is probably more important than going fast. That timer at the bottom left, we don't care about that. That timer doesn't matter. The only timer that matters is the Kusogrand8 timer. You know, take your time, make reliable, consistent progress, and you can start getting through this game. Earn some continues, baby.
Exactly. Just like most Sonic games here, the game incentivizes you to go fast, not just gonna ask you to get hurt. Go slow, make consistent progress, survive.
Survive. I love it. There we go. Buster is through 1-1. MK Cyborg as well. Toasty Stoat currently doing some platforming. That's the thing. Like, Roadrunner isn't known for jumping. And honestly, most of the stretches that Roadrunner went on, they were just straight, flat roads. Sure, maybe they were through canyons, but they were very flat roads through the canyons.
Usually, you might say that the Roadrunner ignores the laws of gravity whenever you just keep something like that here, but I'm pretty sure they never studied law, so it's fine.
They never studied law. Beautiful. Now, this was developed, as far as I know, from Icon Simulations, aka Rabid Entertainment. This is a company that it looks like they put out a lot of, especially recently, Deja Vu games. The original Deja Vu for DOS and Windows. I believe they worked on Shadowgate as well. Adam's Family for TurboGrafx. I know that one. We've had it on Kusogrand8. Dracula Unleashed. I didn't even know they put a leash on Dracula.
Kinky! Wait, is it usually the other way around? Is it the one making thralls?
I mean, yeah, but if you can control Dracula, then you can control the world.
I mean, I can't go against that point. If you're controlling Dracula, odds are you're good. You're plenty powerful. You succeeded at life.
I think you win if you control Dracula, yeah.
Ain't nobody taking you down at that point. Oof.
Yeah, like
the music is also pretty good.
I do dig the music. Oddly, there weren't people credited for the music. It was just yeah, like it was some group that was credited for doing the music for this. Let me see what they were called. New Romantic Productions. What the crap is New Romantic Productions?
That is a good question.
Apparently they made various music for various games such as Balls 3D.
Oh god.
Taz in Escape from Mars. Earthworm Jim for DOS. Okay. Rocco's Modern Life, Spunky's Dangerous Day. I hate that freaking game. I hate it so much. I don't think it's ever been on Kusogrand8, and
we have to fix that.
You don't have to fix it. I really hate that game so much.
And not taking notes here, not at all. Nope, not at all. Not one bit.
Disney's Ariel, The Little Mermaid for Genesis and Game Gear. Now, The Little Mermaid for Nintendo is actually really good. I think that was a Capcom one. I'm not 100% sure.
I believe so too.
But the Genesis one, no, I don't love that. Awesome Possum, they did the music for that. Pink Goes to Hollywood. Toe Jam and Earl and Panic on Funkotron. Okay,
that's fine. Clearly, it's sometimes it got hit, sometimes it got stinks. It happens.
Yeah, they've got a repertoire of games that have at least, like, they've got various styles. They're very unique. The music is unique for each one of those. It's just some of them are very, very bad. Like Balls 3D, I hate. Like, there are very few games that I can honestly say that I think this is some of the worst music ever. But Balls 3D is some of the worst music ever.
It's out there.
It's like, you listen to it and it's like, first off, this isn't music. Second off, I feel like I should be offended just listening to this.
Isn't it trying to offend you at the same time? That doesn't it call you off, or was that just signs on the screen? Ooh, and Mix Cyborg got past the boss.
Very nice. Smart person just trying to jump on a trampoline, silly Roadrunner. Trampolines are for people.
The Roadrunner is not people.
Yeah, you're not
It's
people.
tricky.
You're bird.
A bird in a video game, making it a jerk.
Yeah. Now, did you know Roadrunners are real?
Wait, what?
You don't know that Roadrunners are real, Polk?
No!
What?
No!
Coyotes are real. Of course Roadrunners are real. How could you think otherwise?
I mean, Coyote, that's kind of obvious on that one here, but Roadrunners? Birds that go around speeding around the roadways? What?
Yeah, let me show you a picture of like how a Roadrunner generally looks, okay?
Please, Mr. Teacher, teach me.
As soon as I can find the image, as soon as I can share it. Oh my gosh. Okay, just a sec.
My God.
My gosh. Okay. Maybe this picture, since that was a weird format I've never seen before. There. Bam. The Roadrunner. See? This bird right here, okay?
Ooh,
Little crafty fella.
Oh, that's cutie. It's like a tiny ostrich without the long neck.
Tiny ostrich without the long neck. I love it.
It's pretty on nose, on the beak. No, it's a cross between an ostrich and a woodpecker.
Yeah, look at it go. Look at him.
Beep, beep.
They're kind of scary looking. Like, I gotta be honest. They're cute.
For birds?
I mean,
Yeah.
some of their, like, their eyes up close, it's kind of terrifying. I gotta be honest. Yeah. Here's another one. Yeah, look at them just sitting there. They're so cute. Okay,
That's
just don't
amazing.
look deep into their eyes. That's the biggest thing. If you look at their eyes,
Nice.
they're creepy.
When you look into the abyss stares back. And then it goes beep beep.
Beep, beep.
But they may be real, but do they go beep beep? That's the other question. Real important.
I don't know.
That is a good question. What sound does a Roadrunner make?
I'm not completely sure. They are in the southwestern, south central United States. I'm in Utah. I don't believe we get Roadrunners quite this far north. But
So not in Canada.
oh yeah, well that's not southern U.S. That's northern U.S. Come on,
Northern U.S.
we're
Oh,
annexing
country.
Canada, everybody. It's ours now.
No.
Too bad.
You want us to burn down my house again? We'll make it.
Apparently, the Roadrunner has a slow and descending dove-like coo. Okay, let me see if I can play this sound. Just a sec. Here. I'm listening to Wikipedia. I can barely hear anything. Whatever.
That sounded like a click.
Yeah. Okay, well, Roadrunner, you need to learn some new tunes.
You do.
That wasn't a
Dude,
coo, that was
please.
just...
You get a little crick. Why? You need to get some singing lessons.
Yeah.
Ooh, and Mix Cyborg passed 2-1.
Very, very nice. That, I believe, is a lead here. Great job, MK Cyborg. Moving on to 2-2. Buster made it to 2-1. Meanwhile, Smart Person and Toasty Stoat have made it to the boss of World 1, but have not beaten it. As far as I'm aware, Toasty Stoat is the first of those two to make it there, but if Smart Person can clear it, that will put Smart Person ahead. Remember, only one person is getting eliminated today. Fourth place and third place really, really matter. So Smart Person and Toasty Stoat gotta go. Gotta get running. Gotta boogie.
You gotta go fast. You gotta go fast. You Gotta go faster, 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 faster.
Or maybe not like too fast. Go average fast. Whee! You know,
And-
fast for steady progress, not fast for like erratic and then you die because you went too fast. Yeah, in this case, for the Roadrunner, slow and steady may win the race. You don't have to do all these cool acrobatics. I wonder though, like, is the original Roadrunner actually very fast? I imagine they run around a bit, but
yes.
I believe there's probably a video clocking in his top speed, but I believe he's actually ran so fast that the asphalt pretty much lifted off the ground and reascended itself a few times. The laws of physics do not apply to this bloody bird.
apparently Roadrunners can get to about 20 miles per hour, whereas a coyote can get to about 40 miles per hour. In reality, yeah, the Roadrunners host if it comes to that. But I think Roadrunners can also fly.
Yeah, that's the thing. The Wily Coyote is great in horizontal thanks to the extra legs, but then when you're trading those 2 extra legs for wings, you got the vertical pretty beats. Problem for is that they do have to land sometimes, and that's when the coyote is waiting.
Yeah, I like coyotes. Coyotes are cute. Okay? Like, even cuter than Looney Tunes Coyote. I'd say that Roadrunners are cuter than Looney Tunes. Why are most of the animals in Looney Tunes, like, ugly? What the crap?
Because they're not meant to be beautiful, they're meant to be funny. And you don't want to see something
You can be beautiful and funny. Come on.
Please tell me, which do you really want? Okay, here's the question. Name me something that's beautiful that's also funny at the same time.
Some comedians. Some comedians are beautiful and funny.
You know, I can't argue on that one. You got me there.
I can't even think of any right now, but I know. No, I know some YouTubers. I know some YouTubers who I would classify as beautiful and funny. Yeah.
I can see that, but which one of them would you see beat up and find that
I'm
funny?
beautiful and funny, Polk. Don't you think? Ha!
I wouldn't want to see you get beat up.
Come on, I could do a striptease for you. I could do a striptease and then you drop a rock on me. It's funny and hot. It's great.
We will rock your world, my friend. That would be pretty funny, but well,
everybody,
that's
we'll have to
now.
stream on a different website for that one. Okay. Meep meep. I know, meep meep. Hey, Buster is through 2-1. On to the next stage. A very nice job there.
To get through that, they will get their lead back. Also on stage 2-2 is also when Coyote decided to come in like a wrecking ball.
You know,
just swinging out of nowhere.
like that reference was old, like 5 years ago. Is it old enough that it's fine to make the reference to Miley Cyrus's Wrecking Ball these days? Like, is that cool to do again, or is it? I don't know.
Is it cool to ask that question if it is reliable or not anymore? And what other references to a wrecking ball do you have known with?
Construction.
I mean, solid foundation, I suppose.
I mean, there was also, I believe, a Wrecking Ball in Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. What other things had wrecking balls?
Did
I don't know.
our heavy machinery fighting game have a wrecking ball in it?
I don't know if it did. I know.
I don't think it did. It'd be fitting. It would wreck things real good. Really gets into the swing of things.
You know what? Somebody in chat is saying that I run a bad video game tournament and don't have to be cool. Lies. You have to be extra cool in order to get away with crap like this. Okay? That's our prerogative here. Okay?
Part of it here. You're not really expecting the games to be cool, so you gotta fill that out. Ooh,
Hey,
and
Buster!
the flag.
Very nice. 2-2 is down on to 2-3. I believe that is a very clear lead. Let me check just to make sure.
He's a lead.
Yeah, meanwhile, MK Cyborg just trying to take down the boss of 1-4. We'll see. Oh, I hate those stupid rocks when they hit you in the middle of the air. Now, there is a pattern to the way that the rocks fly. They will hit closest to the catapult, and then a medium distance away, and then a far distance. And if you learn the cycle and exactly how it goes, you can deal damage to the boss and not worry about getting squished. You'll know the timing to run away.
But our races here are getting a bit of time yet. They might not take the time to realize the pattern is there. So it's going to be difficult for them to match that pattern. And until then, those rocks will be pretty much coming in blind.
Okay, Smart Person really trying to get this boss. Smart Person, again, has not defeated the boss yet. So, oh my gosh. And unfortunately, you can't see how much health the boss has, so it's really, really difficult to actually,
Yeah, you don't get much of a response whether you're dealing damage or not to that point here.
Yeah, Go ahead.
The second boss has a much easier pattern to tell how much damage it does. It's got multiple weak spots and squares that you gotta deal with. But this place, you have only one spot. You only see you've done damage after it's dead.
Smart Person's being funny and running into the cacti in order to avoid taking squish damage from the catapult, which I believe the cacti do less damage than the catapult arm, but it's still, you're still getting hurt.
Yeah, you might think it's sharp thinking, but it's not that good. It'll just leave you flat.
Hey, Buster has officially turned the coyote into a bronzed character. Very nice.
Nice. How the coyote comes out of this alive, I don't know. It's a superpower on its own.
Yeah, the one... the roughest thing about the boss fight that Toasty Stoat is on right now is that you really can't see how much health the boss has. There's no visual indication how much damage you've done. It's basically alive until it's not. No, Smart Person! Unfortunately, that is Smart Person's game over. Toasty Stoat also going to the beginning of the game. Both of them need to hurry and get back in because one of them will likely be eliminated unless they can both pass Buster Curry or MK Cyborg. And at this point, I think that that's going to be a hard task.
Yes. I see that Buster Curry is already the boss and that MK Cyborg got to 2-2. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that this boss is a little bit harder to actually hurt, but it's a lot easier to tell that you've hurt.
Yes. Those little 6 squares that you find at the top platform where he's going back and forth are the things that you gotta damage. You gotta damage all 6 squares. It's also easier to tell how you damaged it, but it's also harder to avoid getting a hit because you know how he's moving. And those 2 center squares, you're not getting a lot of time to get in there.
Yeah, I think you might be able to damage race this boss and win, but I'm not 100% sure.
It'll be rough.
Especially if you get hit before even getting any hits on the boss. That makes it very difficult. Okay, Buster getting 1 hit there. Okay, 2.
Damage boosting for it. Will they have enough life?
I mean, that was technically it, I think.
No, there was still some mechanics working behind underneath the square, So it did not count. It was not a kill. One more peck would have done it. One more. So close.
I do think the damage race for this boss is probably a good idea.
Depends on how quickly you switch.
Yeah, how do you bait the coyote away from where you need to attack though? That's really what's hard here.
There might be a pattern to it to tell, but it is not easy. You also gotta keep it. You gotta also get on top of the platform, which means using the momentum with you, but it's not always smooth.
Oh my gosh.
And back to the beginning we go.
No, that is a full game over. Back to the beginning of the game. Welcome to Purgatory, everybody. My name is Brosentia, and yeah, that's basically it.
That's all, folks. And yet so far, I don't think we've seen a single continue. Nobody's been collecting flags. Well, not enough at the very least.
The manual does say that flags will give you continues. It's not very clear.
They say every 20 flags.
You will receive one continue option at the end of gameplay for every 20 flags, and there are probably about 10-ish flags per level. Like, honestly, if you play a little less quickly, you're probably going to stumble across most of the flags that you need in order to get a continue by the second boss. Oh my gosh, okay. I really don't enjoy World 1's music. It's tiring. No, Buster got squished. And that is a reset. I am not too surprised.
At that time.
Oh yeah, they were saying that like the Sunsoft screen sounded like Marge Simpson. It's kind of true though.
Yep. Not wrong. It's not wrong at all.
MK Cyborg back onto the boss of World 1. Now, MK Cyborg is currently in second place. I think that now that he knows how to fight the first boss, this should go pretty quickly. Yeah, he'll be getting back to the second world. The big question is, will he be able to make it to the boss of World 2 and kill the boss? Because Buster Curry, again, was one hit away from killing the second boss, as far as we could tell. If MK Cyborg kills the boss, that is first place.
Indeed.
Not this boss, the next boss. You know, this boss, whatever, just a catapult fiend. Throwing rocks.
Yeah, this one's it's fast. This one is all tech. And by the work of our GMs, it seems like Toasty is currently inferred they did reach the boss before Smart Person.
Yeah, if either Smart Person or Toasty Stoke beats the boss of 1-4, that will be third place. If not, then it will have to be judged because we cannot very visibly see how much damage was dealt to the boss. It will most likely be judged based off of who got there first. Yeah, thank you again to the referees for helping out during this and the various matches that we've had. It's been a huge help to have you this year.
Their help has been incredibly appreciated. We do thank you very much.
Oh, I'm happy. Today's a good day, Polk. I'm a little sleepy, but that's fine.
Oh,
Yeah.
a little sleepy. You've been entertaining for a few hours, though. We still have 3 matches to go today.
No, yeah, I
this
know. I'm excited. I like Kusogrand8.
That was a whole lot of fun.
Yeah, it's tons of fun. I can still be sleepy though.
Yeah, just a little bit, Take
a little nap.
Can happen. Yeah, a little sleep.
Yeah, anybody want to fill in for me? So take a little nap. No, JK. I'm here for the long haul. It's my
Just
stream
don't
and
change
I
those on
want
me,
it
you'll be
now.
fine. Yes.
Oh no!
Passing around now.
MK Cyborg got smushed by something. Happens when you are on a construction site. This is why you wear helmets on construction sites. So when you get squished,
otherwise-
the helmet survives.
Unless you'll be hard-pressed to impress.
Okay, MK Cyborg is getting close to the right side of the screen. Unfortunately, you cannot just go through that area. It is a wall. MK Cyborg learning and dying.
Well,
But
they did
that
get
is a
flag,
checkpoint.
So they'll be right back.
Oh my
I
gosh,
remember
this
seeing the Nintendo
cacophony
Power
of music.
for this.
You saw the Nintendo Power for this game?
Yes, and seeing the maps and all the flags are, and the game does recommend you to try to get all the flags to get an extra 10k points, but those things are all over the place. Yes, it's a very linear stages. It's pretty much a straight path where you need to go. But getting those flags, no, that's a collector hunt you would not want to do.
You know, just looking at this game, though, there was a wide variety of reviews. I think they were pretty mixed. Some places gave this game very high reviews. Some places gave it very low. Nintendo Magazine System UK, for example, gave it 39%. All looks and no gameplay. Roadrunner is a poorly designed, highly frustrating, and very disappointing game which does no justice to the license whatsoever. Wow, that is brutal.
That it is. I mean, not technically wrong. The game does look beautiful, and mechanically there's some flaws behind it. It is brutal and punishing, but yeah, I can see what they wrote. It is something but low.
Honestly, I could see this game being like, for a lot of people, it's hit and miss. You know, for me, I actually like a lot of the ideas in this game. It's just the flaws. The flaws are so big.
If you could have some better controls behind it, it'd probably be better for that.
You do have the
Because
meat
every
button.
stage is... Yes, you have a meat button that has nothing but meat. It serves no other purpose, only to meat.
It's the best button in the game. You just meet
Exactly,
me.
the most important one. You want to be the Roadrunner? This is it. This is how you do it.
Yeah, if you are going to make a Roadrunner game, you put that meat button in there, okay? If you fail to do that, then you really don't understand the cartoon. You just
have
don't.
failed an assignment. See me after class.
Okay, Toasty Stoat fighting the boss of World 1. Again, if Toasty Stoat can beat the boss, that will lock in third. If Smart Person gets there and beats the boss before Toasty Stoat, though, that is a change from fourth to third. Again, these two are fighting to stay alive in the tournament.
Stay alive, stay alive.
MK
yeah,
Cyborg,
unfortunately-
you know, nobody knows how far the other players are, and there has been very little discussion about the game in Discord. Usually that's a sign that, like, that the players feel like they are going to be able to make progress if they keep trying. You know, it doesn't feel hopeless for them.
No, they're focused on the task. Laser focused on what they're doing.
Or at least some kind of focused. Ooh. Okay, Toasty Stoat getting some good hits. Honestly, the best time to hit the catapult boss is right as it starts flinging another rock, because it will not slam all the way down on you during...
Into the bit of fake out.
Yeah.
And then
Unfortunately,
it'll
that
slam
is
twice.
probably a game over for Toasty Stoat. Not enough flags to continue. Back to the beginning, I do not know if there's enough time for Toasty Stoat to get caught back up. With that said, he is in third. So Smart Person needs to get to the boss and defeat it in order to move up to third place.
Yes, that will be progress. Mech Cyborg also, unfortunately, game over at 2-3. Pretty much cementing Buster's lead.
Yeah, I think Buster is going to take the victory here. I don't think anybody can pass him or pass them. MK Cyborg should be taking second at this point. Smart Person is currently in fourth, but depending on how the next two levels go, he could move into third. Toasty Stoat in third. Not much he can do except to pray that somebody doesn't, that he's not in last, you know, hope and pray.
At this point, he's out of his hands. His hands, it's all up to the performance of a Smart Person.
Yeah, I do love that chat, is commenting that they're like, I both love and hate that you chose this game. I also love and hate that this game exists. Honestly, I think I have a lot more love for this game than a lot of people. It's highly flawed, but just the fact that you can go so incredibly fast and be so out of control. I don't know if I've seen a speedrun of this game, but if somebody actively runs this, I would love to watch it because it's so funny.
I believe I've seen it once or twice on AGDQ. I do remember seeing it. And what a trip that is.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yes. Because the tech behind it must be incredible. If you're able to play this game enough to master how you skid around the place and how you move, where you need to boost, where to get any kind of shortcuts or clipping out here, that's going to be a feast for the eyes. Would be poetry in motion.
What kind of poetry? Like the good kind or the sucky kind?
Yes.
Okay. I gotta say, because I went I went to grad school for English, I've won a poetry competition. I've had poetry published. I'm a little bit I'm gonna brag here and say that I can judge your poetry and whether or not it's good. Everybody.
Is good or bad?
Yeah.
Some people will say all poetry are bad, but that's not right. That's not true.
What's
There's
not?
all kinds of poetry of all forms. And some are simple, some are complicated, some involve pictures, some of them don't. Some are just straight up, some of them are haikus. It's all kinds of poetry.
Oh, I've written bad poetry as well. Some of it on purpose, some of it because I didn't know how to write poetry yet.
It will do. It'll happen.
But also, sometimes poetry that is quote-unquote bad is specifically breaking conventions just because that's what they're trying to do. It's the point. So they're like, it's like video games, context matters.
Yes. So sometimes there are certain rules that video games will tend to follow here just as a basis, and that's because everybody does it. But when you take the time to actually break that and do that as a purpose, that is extra special. It's going beyond the wall. It's going with the meta. It's using that here to something unique. And when you see that, chef's kiss.
Sometimes.
Yes. Well,
I'm gonna qualify a lot. I'm gonna qualify a lot because, if somebody asks me if I want to read their poetry, it's one of the scariest things that you can ask me because, I will judge because I have to. I've literally judged poetry before. And so if you want me to read it, I will read it. But then I'll probably also say, do you want feedback? And if you say that you want feedback, you're going to get some feedback. I will give you the feedback. Okay?
Sometimes you don't want to hurt somebody's feelings. Sometimes you just want a little push or encouragement, and that's what they're hoping to get.
honestly, especially for a lot of newer poets, people who are newer writers or, just haven't been through thorough workshops, that's completely fine. Write what you love. It doesn't matter what anybody else thinks, because the more that you do, the better you're going to get. But there are also very definite ways to improve, and I will help. But yeah, I will. I don't know.
I believe what you're looking for is the term constructive criticism.
Yeah. Poetry is so personal for a lot of people that getting feedback is often difficult. Well, here's a little feedback. That's time.
Time! Woohoo!
Throw your hands up in the air, everybody. We are through this game. And you know what? I think it's a pretty clear victory by Buster Curry, taking the lead, managing to get to the boss of World 2. In second, MK Cyborg. It appears that Toasty Stoat takes third, barely staying in the tournament. Smart Person, unfortunately, eliminated. They both got to the same boss. They both had some good pushes, but just could not get past the boss. We had to break the tie. Toasty Stoat wins that tie. So great job to all of the players, and sorry, Smart Person, that you are going to be eliminated. But honestly, a Smart Person would want to be eliminated from Kusogrand8. I gotta be honest. Yeah, let me go ahead and see if Buster Curry wants to come and chat. How do you feel the players did?
I'm not surprised they got to it here. They did pretty well here for what they had here. The game is difficult and hard. It is not simple. I'm not surprised they got all the way up to World 2. That's not what I expected here, but they still made it there here. They made it faster than I could have thought.
Yeah.
Buster really spent for the beginning of that game.
Honestly, it's very rare that you see level or World 3 in a race, and I didn't really expect for us to see it. I'd say that the players did about as I would expect when it comes to this game.
They were one peck away from getting to World 3. One peck.
One peck away, Buster. Welcome in. You were one peck away from World 3.
One peck away?
What?
Oh.
Yes. Yes. On that crane, since you picked that way, that last panel, you just had to pick one more time. Was a circle inside of there, it would be to that boss.
Dang. I knew I was close when I tried that Hail Mary strategy, but then I didn't realize I needed to actually, check the gears.
Yeah,
What's that?
I mean, you accidentally picked every single one except for the final one. Honestly,
Oh my God.
we were just watching and we're like, you can do it, you can do it, you can damage race this, and you almost did, but unfortunately the boss just got you. With that said, nobody else made it to that boss. MK Cyborg was on your tail, made it to 2-3, but just could not quite pull it out, and because of that, you definitely took the victory here. Seriously, great job.
Thank you. That was a game.
Yeah. So tell me about the game. What do you think of it?
It has charm. I was laughing several times at some of the Wily animations.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, he had good animations. Yeah.
Yeah.
They definitely had the taste and the feeling of the cartoon in there.
Yeah.
Even if you didn't have to go to the top view for it falling down that cliff, just every single time you got hurt.
Yeah. It had charm. It was just you start moving fast way too fast.
Oh yeah.
There's a lot of I was expecting a lot of just running, and then it's nope, precision platforming.
Oh yeah.
Welcome Sonic the Hedgehog. Oh wait, Sonic the Bird.
Sonic
I like
the Bird.
Sonic. I like Sonic. Sonic can kill enemies easier.
Good job, Sonic. I'm proud of you. Yeah.
Happy Easter to Sonic.
Happy Easter, Sonic. I hope you like your eggs. So, question here. What was the most frustrating part of the game? What took the longest for you to actually get used to?
Probably figuring out the bosses is the most frustrating part. Because you're given very limited time to hit, and that first boss could just take 2 hits away from you if the catapult hits you.
Yeah.
Somebody actually tried to, instead of getting hit by the catapult, go into the cactus, get a single hit drop from them, and try to damage boost that way.
Yeah, which is a valid strat. No, it didn't work, but it was a valid strat. I think that I've seen some people manage to pull it off, but because if I'm not mistaken, the actual catapult deals more damage than the cacti do, but it still is one of those things that, it may or may not work, and just damage racing bosses in this game is not worth doing. You do not want to do that.
Yeah, I tried some tanking that did not happen.
Yeah. With that said, is there anything that you okay, you've got the animations here. Is this a game that you could potentially come back to? Do you see you leaving this in your past forever, never to return?
I could see playing it with save states.
Okay.
Because if you actually have continues, apparently you get continues for getting 20 flags, but if they just gave you 1 or 2 out the gate, that wouldn't be against the law.
No, it wouldn't. That's what we call design. And good design.
Yeah, some mercy.
Yeah, I also...
Makes you want premium.
I want mercy, okay? I want mercy for you. I want mercy for all the other players. I agree with you that having some continues right off the bat would have been a good idea. But alas, that's not how it is.
Yeah, everybody gets mercy.
Yeah, I'd recommend, if you do give it a shot, use save states. Maybe go and try to collect some of the continues just so that you have a little more wiggle room. And honestly, the exploration part of the game is actually kind of fun. It's not the best, but it's kind of fun.
It's its own Easter egg of yours instead of replace eggs with flags.
Oh my gosh, yeah, eggs with flags. Well, do you have anything else for us? Are you streaming anything these days that we should be aware of?
We don't stream anymore, but we have been doing a YouTube channel.
Okay.
And we've been doing Let's Plays, and we do a thing called the Licensed Game Hole, where we just play licensed games.
Ooh, cool. What's your YouTube channel?
It is also Buster Curry.
Oh, perfect. Well, that's easy to find. YouTube.com/Buster Curry. You'll be able to find the video uploads there. Well, I think that's all that we have. Polk, thank you so much for coming and giving the game. I've had a lot of fun today, and best of luck to everybody who moves on, and congratulations for the people who are out of Kusogrand8. You get to laugh at the rest of us.
Freedom.
Freedom. Yes, we grant you freedom from the curses. Okay, take care, friends.
Bye.
Bye. Well, everybody, we've got 3 more matches. And if you are right that today is the Trans Day of Visibility, happy Trans Day of Visibility to everybody. Many thanks. Good to have you all here. I'm going to run a quick ad, and we will be back after that for the game reveal for game number 2. See you in a couple minutes.